Hi everyone, welcome back to Reading Corner. It's so great to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I know that there are quite a few of us that are stuck at home, maybe because of lockdown or COVID travel restrictions. So today we're going to do some traveling in our imaginations. The first book we're going to read is All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And it's a lot of fun to read the adventures and the ups and downs of the characters in this book. Then we're going to be reading Come Over to My House by Theo LeSieg. And in this book, we'll meet a boy who has friends who live in really cool houses all over the world. And he gets to have lots of different adventures when he goes to see them. And then finally, we've got the last book in the Imagine series, Imagine a Place by Thomson, with the stunning painting illustrations by Gonsalves. And this one I'm going to read nice and slow, so you get to just enjoy looking at these amazing pictures and working out where you could go in your imagination. So I really hope you enjoy today's time in Reading Corner. So we're going to start with All the Places You'll Go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some, you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you go, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly, it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go round back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker-upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip flapping once more, you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hacking cracks howl. Onward, up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. Be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. That's 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ally Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. The end. Isn't that a great book? I really hope you enjoyed it. And now we're going to read about all sorts of different houses that people live in Come Over to My House. I'm just going to pause here for a moment. Looks like I'm really sorry about that. I had a minor technical difficulty that I just had to fix. So we're going to read Come Over to My House. Some houses are bricks and some houses are sticks. Some houses are square and some houses are round. There are all kinds of houses around to be found. Some are on stilts, high up off the ground. Some houses are wide, some houses are thin, some are so thin you can hardly get in. But wherever you go, you will hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." Come over to my house, the fishing is great. They bite all the time and you don't have to wait. Come over someday, bring plenty of bait. My house has a kite that can whistle and sing. Come over someday and bring plenty of string. My house has so many big pine trees outside. We can slide on my wonderful pine needle slide. The roof of my house has a stork on a nest. The roof of my house is a good place to rest. You can play on my roof, but my house is so tall, it's a long way downstairs to go after the ball. My house is bright pink and it's happy and gay. Our streets are wet water. We like it that way. Come up on my porch and I'll give you a treat. Spaghetti. We'll eat and we'll eat and we'll eat. We'll eat 20 miles of it. We'll eat a ton. Food at my house is such wonderful fun. Come over to my house and sit by the fire. My fire burns trees and it's hotter and higher. Our fire's in a stove. It makes beautiful heat. Come over and warm your cold feet. Come over to my house. I live on a boat. I live in a city of houses that float. Come into my houseboat. Have supper with me. I'll give you cold rice and a cup of hot tea. I eat with chopsticks and you can learn how, but oh, you are terribly sloppy right now. Come over to my house and stay for the night. We have 200 rooms, so I'm sure it's all right. But don't touch the tigers. They're liable to bite. In my house, my bath is a fancy machine with handles and spouts, and it's long and it's green. I just have a tub that I keep just as clean. At our house, hot water comes out of the rocks. It's handy for washing ourselves and our socks. Come over to our house. You'll like our bath too, especially if you have some laundry to do. Over at my house, you'll eat funny fruit. You'll ride on my llama and toot on my flute. My house has books and they're all very fine. I'll learn to read yours if you'll learn to read mine. In a faraway place, in a wide, empty land, my house is a tent in the wind and the sand. At my house, I'll show you a wonderful show. In the night, in the sky, when the northern lights glow. My house has an ostrich. Hop on, take a ride. But watch where you're going. Don't ride him inside. In front of my house lives a red kangaroo, 2 koala bears, also an emu or 2. Come over and play. We're all waiting for you. My house is quite cold. I need fur to sleep in. My house is quite hot. I just sleep in my skin. I sleep in a bed with a big puffy puff. Come over some night. We have puff puffs enough. In my house I sleep on a mat on the floor. There's a mat here for you, but I hope you don't snore. Come over to my house and we'll milk a cow. It isn't too hard. It's time you learned how. You can milk goats at my house, so come with your pail. It's easy. You'll find the milk back near the tail. My house has a reindeer. Come on, don't be shy. Step up and start milking, boy. Give it a try. Every house in the world has a ceiling and floor, but the ones you'll like best have a wide open door. Some houses are rich, full of silver and gold, and some are quite poor, sort of empty and old. Some houses are marble and some are just tin, but they're all alike when a friend asks you in. There are so many houses you'll meet on your way, and wherever you go, you will hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." That's a fun one, isn't it? I'm sure that you all have fun when people come to visit you at your house and you go visit them, and there's all sorts of different interesting things that you find out about your friends. So now we're going to read our final book, Imagine a Place. And I'm going to go nice and slow so that you get to really enjoy these beautiful, beautiful pictures and just let yourself travel in your imagination. Imagine a place. Imagine a place where you bend and sway, leap and land, right where a story begins. Imagine a place where water is solid, light is liquid, sky a frozen river flowing under your feet. Imagine a place where your mind opens wider than any walls around you. Imagine a place where freedom is as sweet as falling water, light as a feather welcomed into the gentle air. Imagine a place when spring becomes an avalanche of blossoms, a torrent of sweetness overflowing the earth. Imagine a place where your ship holds all you once knew and the horizon offers all you will ever need. Imagine a place where time is counted by ticks and tocks, but space is measured in sunset. Imagine a place where each turn takes you home. Imagine a place where the tang of pine meets the salt of sea, where adventure finds a waiting heart. Imagine a place where words shelter you, ideas uphold you, and thoughts lead you to the secret inside the labyrinth. Imagine a place where brick and mortar dig deep roots, where buds unfurl as soft as sunlight, strong as a stone. Imagine a place where fire is cool against your skin, a glimmering echo of a star. Imagine a place where music sings in every breeze of a summer night and the wind twirls you in a waltz that lasts until dawn. Imagine a place where castle and cloud shift from square to square, and the world lies in the winner's hand. Imagine a place where the sigh of the surf and the whisper of waves spill from your suitcase and drift into your dreams. Imagine here. The end. I really hope you've enjoyed Reading Corner today. I really love to share these great stories with you, and I look forward to seeing you join me again. But until then, I really hope that you have some great travels in your imagination. Bye for now.